Interference. Wave interference is the phenomena that occurs when two waves meet while traveling along the same medium. Wave interference is of two types: constructive interference and destructive interference. Constructive interference is a type of interference that occurs at any location along the medium where the two interfering waves have a displacement in the same direction, either upward or downward. Destructive interference is a type of interference that occurs at any location along the medium where the two interfering waves have a displacement in the opposite direction, as you can see in this picture. For this interference activity, I have used 3 mobile phones. In 2, I have downloaded signal generator, and in 1, sound oscilloscope. I have taken the range of frequency from 500 to 2000 Hz. On your screen you can see wave pattern from a single generator, and then what will happen, how the waves will interfere when both the signal generator will display the same amount of frequency. So that we are going to observe through this activity. The principle of superposition. The task of determining the shape of the resultant demands that principle of superposition is applied. The principle of superposition is sometimes stated as follows: when two waves interfere, the resulting displacement of the medium at any location is the algebraic sum of the displacements of the individual waves at that same location. We are going to see some examples of superposition. These are some of the examples of superposition. We are going to see this on board also. These are the necessary conditions for sustained interference. Two sources must be coherent, means they should emit continuous light or waves of same wavelength or frequency. Then two sources of light must be narrow. These are some of the examples of wave interference. Suppose there is a wave 1 which is having displacement in upward direction plus 1, and there is another wave which is having displacement in the same direction plus 1. Then after interference their resultant wave will be like this. Their amplitude will get added and the final wave amplitude will be plus 2. Another example is, suppose there is a wave which is having displacement in upward direction plus 1 and another wave is having displacement in downward direction minus 1. Then after interference they will cancel out each other and the resultant will be 0. So this is the example of destructive interference. Third example can be, suppose a wave which is having displacement in upward direction plus 1 and in downward direction minus 2, then after interference what will be their resultant? It will be minus 1. Another example is, suppose there is a wave which is having downward direction minus 1 and displacement in the same downward direction minus 1, then the resultant wave will be downward direction minus 2. So these are the ways how wave interferes.